I'm very tired. I'm very tired. Yeah, getting off of work. And a whole lot of shit happened. That's why it takes me a long time. But I'm back. Before I had broadcast this, I did do some off-screen trades. Which I needed.
Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond sellers. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living.
It's time to get cracking.
Made beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah,
Jesus,
really.
The funds.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way.
Who needs to be upgraded?
Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Oh, just you. Okay.
How much? Extra, extra. How much? Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer, pay what it cost for the tail, extra with the band, young Cruz a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Alright, let's get cracking.
Yeah.
Anyway, how y'all doing? It's been a while since I've been on. I've been I met a new person. Yeah. I'm just living life.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle.
Yeah, Broncos country.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. 32.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, they'll throw. Walker
That's out of bounds.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw.
Oh.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
Damn, just truck over Andre's sister.
First down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Second and 1. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let me see, what is this stats?
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking to throw. Kirkland. Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Tony,
and they're going to get this up to midfield. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Kirkland. Past the 20.
Ooh,
and they'll
Kirkland
have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake. Kirkland. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
Andre does not end his
he'll be
fifth.
taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in point. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Oh, God.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back. There he goes, right side.
Wow.
The 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Kirkland. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkland escaping the pressure right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ford. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Kirkland eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Boom, there we go.
Oh, he tries to force
And that's Andre
it's
Cisco.
intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And there's a pick six.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return.
I don't know if he's going to get
touchdown.
that.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt.
Looks like defense is the game.
And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Oh, my God, no.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I feel like maybe I should underline that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ooh.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Just to add insult to injury.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 72 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
72-yard run.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Who's got 99 yards?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Let's go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now this throw caught left side.
Yeah.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Ooh, I thought he was going to pass it to Walker.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Peyton Turner. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28.
Damn.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
That is
yes,
just
percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off play action. Kirkland. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This complete to Lockett.
No, he did
and
not.
Out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Looking to throw. Kirkland, flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. Kirkland escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Tony. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
First
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kirkland. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kirkland. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw, and it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set, 45, wide.
They'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. He completes this to Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift throwing left. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yes,
off the play fake. Kirkland, he'll buy some time right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Off play action. Kirkland. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Kirkland. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Left side complete to Lockett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly from Lockett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Awful throwing. That was a terrible throwing game. Oh shit. Who needed it? They didn't show who needed it. I forgot who the hell needed it. Oh, I think it was Andre Cisco. Wait. No, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been Andre Cisco. It had to have been somebody else. Yeah, it had to been somebody else. Cause if it was Andre, he would have gotten. It would say like get like 3 turnovers and we done. But no. Just doing this for you guys. I think I had enough draft picks. I think I can move on.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far.
We got 4 people and they need to be. Oh, that's right. Oh, this is gonna be shitty.
Pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar.
Oh
and I'm
no.
so tired of them playing with me. Pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Ain't got time to be explaining me. I'ma just take over the game, baby. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. And I'm so tired of
It'll be a backup.
Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the
Oh, okay.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose.
Damn, somebody signed a lot. Eagles and Bears fan.
Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
Damn.
Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Hercules gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
This is ridiculous.
hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me, I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.
Hey man, that means that this motherfucker.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me.
Cause their eight look like sixes. That's why I'm just like,
And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah.
Okay, it seems like we need to stop the one game, but I doubt that. Sunday prime time, okay. So this is just Sunday night football. Alright. Gold basket. You too, you old bastard.
Good night.
Alright.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
Just look at the stadium.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he
that's
can't
Peyton
find
Turner,
a receiver,
our
and he's
former
brought down. Peyton Turner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
All right, Lance, cut it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Kirkland. Incomplete. The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Kirkland. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake. Kirkland. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Olave. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
Sure.
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bully. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. 16 more on that one and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number?
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
One of my style
play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Kirkland. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd down, Kirkland. Got an open man. It's Olave. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown! Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
We need to find a way out.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Good.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there.
He's about
and
to
I
have
think he
100
feels
yards
like his
in the
entire team is
first
coming
quarter.
along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 119 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Ooh, no.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Who is that? That's Wayne Gonzalez. Okay.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Off the play fake. Kirkland.
Damn.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Swift. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively,
okay, that should be a fumble.
Usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Oh, no. Wait, who this?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a handoff to Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No, I'm not about to do that. No, that's it.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now Martin throwing to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
My niggas are not about to kick this shit.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Tyler Johnson leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
I can't believe it.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Off play action. Kirkland out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On first down, Kirkland.
Oh,
this is intercepted.
As soon as I was
it's
thinking about it.
Alex Anzalone. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Back to throw. Martin. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Kirkland.
Oh, that was a touchdown right there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run here with Swift. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kirkland. Olave over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Back to throw. Kirkland. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Traquan Smith, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Martin. That's complete to Troutman, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Martin. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Jordan Davis drops it for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Off play action. Kirkland. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Throwing again. Kirkland. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Kirkland flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on first down. Kirkland. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Once again, it's Swift. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake. Kirkland.
Jesus.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Pass over the middle attempt, but he still brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Martin. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Martin now on 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martin. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Martin to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Martin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Off play action. Kirkland. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Olave. 34 yards. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Martin throwing on first down.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To throw is Martin. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Kirkland. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Kirkland. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Detroit, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.
He said that their season is on life support.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
Okay. My game just froze. Okay, my game just froze. This is where the stream ends. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Let's say I'm gonna probably do another episode Thursday. I'm gonna see if I can do it Thursday. I'm gonna see y'all later.